tell heaven from hell, the sky and moon. Wish You Here by Pink Floyd, and in this video I want to show you the both parts that you got in the whole song. We're not talking about the solo in this video, but the chords that lie beneath that. So we're talking about the intro and the chords that run in the intro below the solo, and we're talking about the chords which you can hear while the singer is singing the verse, the chorus, whatever you want to call it. In the intro part you have some really cool things, some nice licks going on there, and in the verse you have some pretty fancy chords that are not played that often actually on songs, but the song leaves the space for them because they're pretty huge and they're so much fun to play. You're not playing those same old C major and D major chords. You play some extra notes in there. So make sure to stick to the very end of this video so you can check out those great new chords. So let's start with the first lick we got here. We start, but first of all, for the intro part, leave your ring finger and pinky always in this spot. Ring finger in the 3rd fret of the B string, pinky in the 3rd fret of the high E string, okay? They stay there till we go to the verse. So that's easy to remember, kind of like Wonderwall. And then we have a run going on there. Small lick, open A string, hammer on into the 2nd fret with the index, and then open D string. And then 2nd fret D string with the middle finger. And then you already have your first chord, E minor 7. Hit all 6 strings with down, up, up, down. So, down, up, up, down. We go over to the G chord after that, but we have a little lick between those two chords. So, from the beginning, after the last downstroke, we play G, open G string, 2nd fret, D string, your finger's still there, open D string. And then when we play the G chord, 3rd fret E string, 2nd fret A string, and those two guys here are still there, where they're supposed to be from the other chord. Those are the first 2 bars. After we play the last upstroke on the G, we alter the lick we played it the first time a little bit. We add another note before we go back to E minor 7. We start then on the note that we have from our G chord here in the 3rd fret of the E string, and then the rest of the lick is the same. So it's 3rd fret E string and then open A string, hammer on to the 2nd fret D string and 2nd fret D string. Got it? Okay. Then we go back again with our lick to G. Okay, those are the first 4 bars. We have E minor 7, G, E minor 7, G. Let's play it till there, and after that we go again to E minor 7, but then the picking is a little bit different, and we go to another chord, namely to the A7 sus4, which is quite similar to the E minor 7. We just place our index and middle finger one string up, so we are in the 2nd fret of the D string, 2nd fret of the G string, and those 2 fingers still are in the 3rd fret of the B and E string. We don't hit the low E string there, that's a beautiful chord. So from the top, E minor 7, G, E minor 7, G. Again, it's E minor 7, but then we only have down, down, up, up, and then D string, second fret, open D string, second fret A string, and open A string. So the lick is, and then we have the A7 sus4. And now our pattern is down, up, down, up, up, down. And then we have again same thing. Okay, and then we have a run, open A string, hammer on second fret, and then open D string again, like in the very beginning, and we go to G. Downstrokes on the G before we go to the top again for 2 bars. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. So we start out on the verse with C. So you think you can D major, heaven from A minor, blue sky to the G, and again to the D, and again to the C, and to A minor again. So you think you can G. The strumming pattern is pretty easy. Just go for those really slow and smooth downstrokes. Just throw in some 1 or 2 upstrokes per chord. Doesn't really matter. The pulse is kind of like down, 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 down. You get the idea. So I promised you some nice fancy chords. Grab the C chord, a little bit different. Take your pinky for the 3rd fret A string and then place the ring finger into the 3rd fret of the low E string, and then you get a massive C major chord. The D chord is supported by the 2nd fret E string. I play it with my thumb, and then also the open A string. And with the A minor you play just also the low E string. So we have 6 strings. G, I mean this is a regular chord for 6 strings.